Okay, so now that we have our frame script, I'm just going to close the window. And now we want something crazy to happen. So just because it's... where's the hold script? Okay, so this is script 3. No, it's not. It's frame. It's hold. So now we have hold. Let me make sure that this is actually... Okay, good. Okay, so now we have our hold script, and it is in fact working. Now, we want the movie to actually do something. So to make it easy, I'm just gonna have it, when I click on this, this is gonna move down. Okay, down to, I don't know, what's its location here. Let's find its sprite. Okay, so you'll notice over here in the properties, location V is changing here. So we're gonna start it at 131. We want it to end at 300. That sounds good. So what I want to happen is when I click this, I want this to move to 300 on the V axis or the Y axis or whatever you want to call it. So now I'm going to right click, that's right, right click on the sprite and go down to script, and it brings up my script window. Now you'll notice that we have a new handler, and so it's a new event on mouse up. Okay, when you click on something, there's a mouse down and there's a mouse up. So it should be pretty easy to understand. When your button is down, that's mouse down, and when it's up, it's mouse up. I don't think I need to go into that anymore. Okay, so on mouse up, we're going to talk about a sprite. Okay, so remember when we were talking about the movie? It's like that, but in this case we're talking about a sprite, and there's no underscore because it's inside of the movie. Okay, so sprite. Now, which sprite are we talking about? We are going to talk about sprite square. We're going to talk about the square because we want something to happen on that square. Okay, on sprite square, S-Q-U-A-R-E. Oh, hey, it notices what that is. Okay. Regardless of how well this seems like it's working, that's not going to work. Okay, it's going to say, what is this? Variable used before assigned value sprite square. What is that about? Okay, when you call a sprite something, okay, it's right here. Okay, it's called square. I don't know what its problem is. Actually, you have to put it in quotes. Okay, quotation marks, because then that means it's the name of something. Okay, all names go in quotation marks. Okay, so you could also say, let's see, this is sprite 2. You could say sprite 2 there, and it's talking about the same thing. But you generally want to use names because it's easier if you have 200 sprites, just to call them by their names, not memorize all the sprite channels. That would suck. Okay, so sprite square is what we're talking about. Now dot. Okay, we're going to talk about part of the square. We're going to specify a property, which is location V. Okay, location is cool, okay, because that is actually a point. Point, and then that's like XY type of axis, okay? So you can tell it to go there if you want to, but we're just going to talk about the V axis because we don't really care about the H axis, okay? So now we're going to set that, okay? Location V equals, now what do we have, 300? Equals 300. Did this wrong. Horrible day. Okay, 300. Okay, so sprite square dot location V equals 300. Now, it works. Beautiful. So, to review, what we're doing here is when the mouse is up on whatever sprite this is attached to, okay, which happens to be the circle, then whatever sprite is called square, move that to V, or move that to 300 on the V axis. Okay, just a simple little script here, and we'll go into a little bit more in the next video.